This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. It is Monday afternoon. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Frank Warren. You good, Frank?
I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, all good. Recovering from your fight night at Wembley. Uh, Suffered the rain though, didn't it? It was raining all day and then it kind of stopped. So,
The old sun shines down on the righteous or the moonlight.
first of all, Frank, how is Daniel? Have you spoken to him?
I haven't. I've left a couple of messages for him, but from what I understand, he's obviously very, very disappointed and down. But it is what it is. He's got to regroup, get himself back together, and get himself back in the game when he's ready.
Was it a case on the night, Frank, just kind of looking back less than 48 hours ago, that Usyk was that good, or was it a case of Daniel just didn't turn up on the night, or a bit of both?
Um, I think he's that good, and I think Daniel could have done better. I mean, he done. I don't agree with some of the stuff I've seen about the early rounds. I thought he was in it in the early rounds. I thought the first couple of rounds, I thought he was doing well. He's throwing some nice jabs. He caught Alexander a couple of times with some good punches, um, and that was it. Maybe going into that fifth round, it might have been 3-1. But it wasn't like he was getting absolutely taken apart or anything. And it's not like in the fight he was getting that he had that he was, you know, it was really a one-sided fight. It wasn't. But that fifth round, fourth round, he really had a good fourth round, Usyk. And the fifth round, obviously, he produced that first punch, that big punch, which knocked him over. And when he got up, he caught him again with another really good shot. Good punches, world class fights, world class punches from a modern day great.
Yeah, and I touched on this after the fight, and there was a lot made, obviously, of Daniel's kind of form coming into this over them three notable wins. But I mean, when you look at Usyk's last six wins, I mean, it's remarkable, isn't it, Frank? Now two wins a piece against Fury, Joshua, and now Dubois. It's amazing.
It is, but he's an amazing fighter, you know, and he's won him in different ways, hasn't he? If you look at them, they're different, it's different ways he's won the fights, two quite close fights with Tyson, uh, emphatic win on Saturday night and pretty emphatic wins against AJ as well.
Frank, obviously, every man and his dog has had an opinion about, oh, what should he do and should he still be boxing and all this kind of stuff that you normally get after somebody loses. But have you seen some of the comments, Frank, about kind of just questioning Daniel Dubois again, like they did probably 4 years ago, etc.?
Let me ask the question. Did he get hit with good shots?
Yes,
Shots that knocked him over?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Against the same fighter all these people are saying is the greatest heavyweight ever.
Yep. But like I said, everyone that does this.
Yeah. Well, you got the usual suspects, haven't you? That's what it is, you know. He's he swallowed against Miller, he swallowed against Hergovich, and he swallowed against AJ. It was not his night. The best man won on the night. Best man, who's got this great mental resilience as well as being a really, really good, good fighter. He came through, delivered.
Mm.
Daniel, if he's got anything about him, he's got to learn from it, come back for it. And one thing he's got to learn is what he's got, the mental strength, and come back, have that mental strength to come back and show what he's all about if he wants to do it. And he's retiring at 27, having gotten beaten by one of the modern day greats. Yeah, all right.
But yeah, like you just pointed out there, Frank, at 27 years old, generally, and in this game as well, there's not many people kind of fighting at his level at his age. Everyone's a lot older, etc., etc. So, and Dubois has been here before. He's had to come back through losses, and there's no reason why Frankie can't rebuild himself off this.
He's got to learn from it. So, life, when you get your setbacks and things go wrong for you, it's about learning. It took Frank Bruno 3 times he fought for the world title before he came in, and the fourth attempt he won a world title.
Mm.
Should he, if he'd have retired and not done anything, he would never have won the world title. Daniel, people was writing him off. He won a world title, and beat good fighters.
Mm.
His resume is a great resume. Or he stepped up and he's fought Usyk twice. He's you can't fault him on that. But to question, you know, I don't know. Some of this stuff is just it is what it is. You know what you're going to do. But he's got to prove himself right. There are other things that happen which are not. I would not use as an excuse, and there aren't any excuses because everyone knew what they had to do and what time the walk time was. It was always known that the walk was going to be around 9:45 because there's a curfew at the stadium. Um, and he could have done with being there a bit earlier, but he wasn't. But that's that, and I'm not saying it. These are things that you have to learn. These are things that you have to do. Usyk got there, give himself time to prepare, and not have to, do everything at his own speed because he's a consummate professional.
Mm. I know it's early days here, Frank. Obviously, the fight night was only on Saturday, but is it a case for yourself over the next however long sitting down with him and just trying to like map his path to get back on top?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no rush. He can go off now, and he's got to lick his wounds, and he's obviously going to be dejected. He's going to need people around him who've been with him in the good times. Got to be with him in the bad times, and see how it works out. But we'll see what he's all about. You're going to find out what he's all about now.
How do you sum up the night as a whole, Frank? Obviously, there was a phenomenal crowd in there, over 90,000 people there, and we love them Wembley nights. They don't happen as often as we'd want, but when they do happen, they are special. And how did you kind of
I
summarize
thought,
that?
I thought the crowd were magnificent. I thought the fight was a really good fight. I mean, it was a good fight. It's fought at a really good pace, and they loved it. They cheered Daniel in. They cheered Usyk in. They cheered Usyk out. They appreciate greatness, and they got that with Usyk. The you know It's a shame the fight. What's his name? Lawrence Okolie's fight. It's a shame what happened to him in the first round, where he tore. I mean, you've seen that picture, haven't you? Where he
Yeah.
tore all his bicep. I mean, that affected him badly. Basically, fought a fight with one hand, one arm, and it was a shame for him. But that was a shame for him. But he'll be out for a while now, waiting for that to repair itself. But I thought the atmosphere was unbelievable.
Mm. Yeah, Lawrence Okolie now kind of is going to really begin his path now on this heavyweight journey. It's interesting to see where and how far he can go. He bids to become a three-weight world champion after the ones at cruiserweight and bridgerweight. So it'd be interesting to see.
Absolutely. So we'll see where he goes. But it's exciting times, as we say, in the heavyweight division. As I was saying before the fight, we now know who holds the belts, who's the number one, and he's going to have to make his mandatories now. And his first mandatory is the WBO against Joe Parker. So Joe Parker will get his opportunity. That's BO basically said we've got to start negotiating with each other, and that's what we're doing. I'd love to put the fight on in the UK.
Frank, obviously that's the ideal situation that no belts are vacated from there, or that belt in particular, in regards to your man. But is it still a possibility with these mandatories coming up that?
I don't know.
Mm,
That I don't know. I've not had the conversation, not about to have the conversation because obviously he's just had a long camp. He's got a fight. He's going back to his family. He wants to see his family and his loved ones. And we'll talk over the next few weeks and see where we go with it.
do you reckon the Parker Usyk does the same kind of crowd, that sort of thing he did on Saturday, Frank?
I don't think. I wish it would. I don't know. It'd be a big. In fact, it's not a British fighter. It's going to be an interesting thing. But I do believe it would get a really good crowd here. We were really, I really do think it'd get a good crowd here. It's a good fight.
Yeah. And he deserves it, doesn't he? Obviously, he's had that bit of bad luck with the first Dubois fight back in February and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
current situation. But he's again after Dubois, kind of the most informed heavyweight that's out there. So he definitely
yeah. He's got. Well, he's going to get his opportunity, and instead of fighting for one belt, he'll be fighting for four.
okay. You've got a show in Bournemouth this week, Frank.
Yeah,
Um, good fight.
sold out,
Very, very
sold out,
yeah.
sold out before we put it on sale. What about that one?
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, very interesting fight with Garner and Bellotti this week.
Yeah, I think it's a cracker of a fight between the two of them. You know, Ryan's uh, found himself over the last couple of years, and he's got himself really in a position now where he's not far fighting for a world title, and he can't afford to slip up here. And Bellotti, for him, it's a big opportunity for him as well. He's shown what he's all about by not being worried and going in the other guy's backyard.
Hmm. We'll definitely be in Bournemouth. Frank, Tyson Fury was in London on Saturday. He was at the Gold Star Box Fest. He didn't come to the fight. He did say beforehand he wasn't coming to the fight. Did you ask him why he wasn't coming to the fight?
He
Or
just sent me a message saying that on the night saying he had a problem and he had to go and sort it out.
okay. But yeah, I mean, he did a couple of interviews. I think, from what he's saying, that there is a should or will be at some point some sort of plan for him next year to return. It won't be this year, but no conversations had regarding that with your
No,
friend.
no, 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 no. Without having a conversation, I know he really, really wants to fight Usyk again. I know that.
Is he the only man that can really? I mean, he's fought him twice. Tyson believes he
Well,
won.
well,
Yeah,
they were close fights, but irrespective of that, they were good fights to watch, and I'd certainly watch it again. I mean, you look at Tyson's fights with Wilder. The first one was an exciting fight. The second one was a bit of a walkover, and the third one was a bloody unbelievable fight, wasn't it?
yeah.
Unbelievable fight.
Sometimes
So
forget that. We always talk about fights that we haven't had, and we had that trilogy, which was
yeah,
brilliant heavyweight trilogy between them. Obviously, all in
but
time.
the heavyweights are fighting each other now.
Hmm.
We're making these fights happen, which is good.
Did you see his comments about he would bet £1 million on Jake Paul to knock out Anthony Joshua? Did you see that?
Well, I did see that, and I've got to be honest with obviously a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's a mismatch" and so forth, but you cannot fault Jake Paul for saying and believing that he can beat him. He can beat AJ. You can't complain. I mean, the Mike Tyson fight, maybe other fights people have moaned about, and considering the amount of bouts he's had, the fights he's had, and the levels, this is well and true. This is not going into the lion's den. This is going into going into hell for him. But he's willing to do it, and he believes he can win it. So you got to take your hat off to him.
Hmm. I mean, just listening to Jake Paul's comments, he seems to think that the fight is going to happen. Speaking to Eddie Hearn this morning, he said that it, if the right offer's there, they'll fight him. So, I mean, it sounds crazy, but it does look like this could be a strong possibility for AJ's next fight.
It
Yeah.
certainly does. It certainly does, mate.
And then Eddie Hearn said the winner to fight a Fury. So, did you honestly, Frank, you would never have thought 18 months ago, would you? If somebody was mentioning kind of Jake Paul in this breath.
Never in a million years. Never, ever, ever, never. It's amazing what's happening.
It's all just down to money, Frank, and what that fight is in terms of like,
It's down to money. It's down to we're in a different world now, aren't we? We're in a different world, and people are famous for different things. But Jake's he's living a life as a fighter. He's training all the time. I mean, he's continually in the gym and whatever. He wants to be a well. He is a professional fighter. He's got a license. He's a professional boxer, and he wants this fight, and he believes he can win it. So we will see.
well, listen, we keep saying stranger things have happened, but you know. Listen, I remember years ago we didn't ever think we'd see Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fighting. I know it's different, but we never thought that would ever happen, and that was a bit of a fantasy thing. But yeah, it's a different world like we live in, like you said.
It is, but look, people buy into this, the celebrity angle, and that's it. That fight will do massive business.
I should
It'll
imagine.
do huge business.
Yeah. Was Moses there on Saturday? I didn't see
I
Moses.
didn't see him. I think he was there, but I mean, it was like a madhouse, wasn't it? And I spent most of my time, in the dressing room with Daniel.
Hmm. But yeah, I mean that's less than a month away now. Riyadh, Moses and Dillian White.
Yeah, big fight, big
Yeah,
moment for
a
both of them.
big moment, absolutely. And I know a lot of people have said a lot of things regarding Dillian White. How people can write Dillian White off in this fight, I don't know, but
Can't write off any heavyweights. I mean, you just can't do it because they're massive punchers. One punch can turn a fight round. And he's got experience. He's got a lot of experience.
hmm. You've got all the heavyweights at the moment, haven't you? So the stable there's very, very deep and strong at Queensbury with your heavyweights, isn't it? So
We're not complaining.
no, absolutely not. Um, but yeah, any inklings on what could be coming up, Frank, over the next sort of
We've got some big shows. We've been this morning working on them. We've got some announcements to make. We've got a couple of signings this week, which we're going to announce. So there's some good fights. Yeah,
hmm,
and really good. We've got a good show we're putting together for Manchester. Really good show.
I think I did hear something about this.
Yeah.
Frank, I know it's not your fight, but what have you made of the whole Ben Eubank saga? It was off, and now it could be on for November, and Chris Eubank wasn't going to make the date for the 20th. And what have you made of that whole situation?
That's what I'm hearing. He's not making a date. I don't know if it's still going to be on or not. But it is. If it's not, it's not. You know, what's his problem? I don't know what his problem is.
Just wouldn't be ready for the date. That's according to Eddie Hearn. That is just
All right.
wasn't be ready for the 20th. So that's where Riyadh Season Seller declared themselves out of that. There's potential talks of a date in November now. So Eddie Hearn's words to me this morning was they're waiting. So obviously there must have been another date there that's been put there. Whether it's, I'm assuming from
All right.
Turkey or whatever. So
Yeah. Well, they'll work it out one way or another, won't they?
it's not your concern, is it, Craig?
Don't give a shit.
Um, all right. Well, listen. Appreciate your time. Yeah, just to recap on. Yeah, another great night at Wembley. Like I said, it wasn't to be for Daniel Dubois, but as a night itself, yeah, we need one of these every year, don't we, Frank? Because
Well,
this,
that's what we've been doing.
yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yay or nay?
absolutely, absolutely.
You go.
Am I right in saying that that's the first fight since Froch and Groves at Wembley that hasn't involved Fury or AJ? That's probably true, isn't it?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you're
I
probably
can't
right.
think of a Wembley
He
fight.
sold more tickets than Frocks.
Was he there the other day?
I don't know. I didn't see him. I didn't hear anyone moaning about anyone. So I did hear. I did hear one. I did hear something, bit of thing, but moaning, but it wound up being a siren.
I didn't see Cole there, but again, like you said, it was a lot of people there. So,
Yeah.
Frank, much appreciate your time, and we'll definitely catch up with you in Bournemouth. Obviously, live on the zone this Saturday, sold out in Bournemouth. So, yeah, should be good.
Look forward to it.
Bring your trunks, Frank. Bring your trunks.
Oh, and me bucket and spade, mate. I'm ready to go.
Go on. See you this week, Frank.
See you there, my son. Big ups. Bye.